I'm Suresh. I'm working for First Indian Corporation. I'm part of the HR team there. Prior moving into HR, I was a trainer, a leadership trainer in First Indian Corporation. I was heading the leadership excellence team there, reporting to the training head who sits in Hyderabad, but in charge for the entire Indian operations. It's great to see you all here. However, you all know that we have something in place here. When we all meet here, there should be something that we'd like to discuss and take away from this meet. Otherwise, there's no point in coming here all the way on that one is holiday, isn't it? Right. So what I request James here is James Ravi. Ravi, can I see you? Yeah, Ravi Venkat. Venkat from KSK Energy. Yeah. Venkat. So Venkat, Ravi and James would be here as a panel and we'll be having a discussion on HR leadership challenges. How we are going about this. Let us look at the role of a HR in today's environment. I was talking to one of the CEO some time back, and he said, I see HR as a support function. They just do the clerical job here. Every time preparing the reports or recruiting people, blah 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 kind of thing. They just talk. Is that true? Is that true? You all agree? Now what is the value addition that we are giving it to the organizations? Have you ever thought of discussing on this? Have you ever thought of looking on the other side of it, where we are going? Morning I come to office, the moment I come to office there will be 10 to 20 mails. I need to address each and every mail, send a reply, or ask for some clarification. Immediately you will get another mail. Again you reply to that. It goes on, someone calls you and say that, hey, I want the headcount report today by so and so time. You prepare the headcount report and you give it to them. Something or the other is happening. And we are stuck up with all these activities. Do you agree? Yes or no? How many of you agree with me that this is the most of the time that we are held up with this kind of work? How much strategic work that we are doing, and how much that we are getting into, looking on the other side of the business, helping the business, and taking the leadership role and moving further. We also have Chala Ramafani here.
Okay, I can speak from two perspectives because having faced both the sides, I can give a general knowledge about HR that HR should be perceived strategically and all that. But I think what really matters in the perception of HR in an organization is what is the management's take in the role of HR. How do they treat the function of HR? Fortunately, I've been very lucky in the current role where my managing director is committed to driving the organization in the next 5 years via HR only. He says, I'm going to get retired and HR is going to run the organization. So the kind of importance or the very outlook towards HR is very different. So I think before or rather than speaking about what are the challenges, I think we should steer the discussion around how to position HR in the management so that they also are committed to what you're committed to.
Okay. I'll tell a situation like I've been in this company from last 5 years. I've seen the company from its strength of 150 and now the company size is close to 1500 people. So I joined the company as executive and I played multiple roles. It's not only recruitment I do a lot of activities. So I'll basically tell a situation and live what exactly HR is expected to do in an organization. So I have a simple question. So can anyone tell me why HR is required in an organization?
I personally come from a company where I'm an HR generalist, wherein I take care of around 250 plus employees. So the kind of an image that I have within my organization is very good. But if I talk about my head office, the projection in front of the 2,500 plus employees is little different. That depends from the employee's perception. I feel personally the management of the companies should project HRs in such a way so that they should be understood and they should be considered as the future leaders of the organization.
I'm just trying to tell you, you want to be, HR, how do you want to be perceived by management or by the employees or an organization? But tell me from your heart, how many of you have catered to the employees' needs?
I feel the responsibility of the HR is not to make the employees happy all the time. It is practically impossible for keeping all the employees happy.
Yes, I agree to
Alright?
this.
So more than making the employee happy, it's more to do with the transparency in the HR policy. Okay. Now, once the company is formed with about board of directors and about 10 employees and all that, why do we spend so much of time in framing the HR policy and making the employee handbook or making the intranet things and all that? Because it will make the work easy for the HR as well as the employee to follow certain situations.